Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my desk of reckoning. This week, we've got some urgent Amex Platinum news, an update to last week's IHG card overview, and Southwest joins the devaluation party. I'm Aaron, better known by my friends in low places as A-Dub, and this is the Points Reckoning Picture Show. And now, ordinarily, I'd jump right into some valuations, but I wanted to switch things up a little bit this week on account of some breaking news. Well, it's not super breaking as the info has been out for a couple days, but important nonetheless. American Express is currently targeting some customers for a 100,000 point sign-up bonus on their Platinum card. I consider this a big deal and cause for a bit of celebration and haste. You see, this increased welcome offer is a bit of an enigma. We never really know when it's coming around. Commonly, you'll see 60K, but that's not good enough for me or Points Reckoning, and it shouldn't be good enough for you either. American Express is a bit stingy with their sign-up bonuses, only allowing one per product per life. This essentially means that it's a de facto requirement for anyone who considers themselves points and miles savvy to wait until the 100,000 mile offer presents itself. Now, sadly, this is not a public offer. You must use the Cardmatch Tool in order to find out if you qualify. Link is in the description below, and it's legit, not spammy. Also, on an unfortunate note, is the fact that we don't really know what type of credit profile Amex deems worthy, so among several of my friends who gave the credit card slot machine a pull, only myself and one other actually received Amex offers. Finally, I noticed a bit of a quirk with the system and wanted to pass along my workaround. You see, the Cardmatch Tool immediately presented the Amex Platinum 100K offer when I dropped my details. A soft credit pull ensued, and there it was. After clicking Apply Now, I was redirected to the Amex page where the offer was once again available. 100,000 points for a $5,000 minimum spend. However, when I tried to proceed, I kept going with this, and I got this error that kind of said the offer was no longer available. Thinking I had waited too long, I initially was kind of mad at myself. Undeterred though, I ran Cardmatch again. Sure enough, the Amex Platinum 100K sign-up offer was once again available. Another redirect to Amex's site to complete the app, and another no longer available. What the fuck? I was about to shit a brick. Nevertheless, I had one more trick up my persistent little sleeve, the incognito cookieless window that is commonly used for more private purposes. Running Cardmatch one more time, I followed through to the Amex site, and voila, I could then proceed with my app error-free. Bottom line, if you're getting an offer no longer available error and you're in Chrome, go ahead and hit that Control-Shift-N combo and proceed as normal. If you're in Firefox, I have no idea. If you are in Microsoft Edge, then that just sucks for you, and use this as a learning opportunity to go ahead and download Chrome. Now, last week I ran over that really cool video of a Delta A319 at full cruise just because I thought it was really awesome. This week I've got another one for you. Actually, I very well might start including little aviation clips I stumble upon regularly, not because they're useful, but because I just want to. This time around I've got a little bit of something that hits on two things I really like: airports and time-lapse photography. A film by Milton Tan out of Singapore is just fantastic. He was given permission by airport admins to go ahead and film on what is normally restricted ground near active runways. I think the results are just beautiful, so go ahead and have a look. And now, of course, I'll throw a link to Milton's website below just to make sure he gets proper credit for it. And with that, we're going to head off to Valuation Town. Jumping right into it, I'm only going to run over one this week, Southwest and their Rapid Rewards program. I've heard some rumblings over the last couple weeks about a devaluation, so we reran March's reckoning. Sadly, the results were in line with the rumor mills. Going back to last month, we saw a 0.77 cent ACR value placed on each Rapid Rewards mile. Some people might think this is a little low, considering most Southwest flights are redeemed for around 1.5 cents apiece. So this is a good time to remind anyone watching that we don't necessarily use the cost of a Southwest flight when dividing the price of the amount of award currency required. We use the lowest price cash alternative. For example, if the lowest price flight available between New York and LA is $200, Southwest is offering it for $300 or 20,000 miles. The actual calculation would be 200 divided by 20,000 for a value of 1 cent. I have a lot more detail on the website with regard to valuation nuances, but that's really the gist of it. That detour aside, let's look at Southwest this month. Just a minute ago, I mentioned that last month we saw 0.77 cents. Getting right into it, this month we saw a massive decline all the way down to 0.57 cents per mile. A 25% month-over-month decline is just horrible. Honestly, I'm hoping it's just a fluke and just a matter of timing. Let's hope that when we reevaluate in mid-May, that number kicks right back up. You know, our best for the month was just 1.54 cents for a flying bus seat between Atlanta and Kansas City. Our worst was a very awful 0.24 cents for an econ seat between Phoenix and Austin. Rapid rewards have always been the award currency for those looking for reliability over high-value award redemptions. While you're always going to find a seat, what you're not going to find is one of those phenomenal over 5 cent per mile plus redemptions. Now that that's out of the way and we're a little bit sad to see Southwest, fall off the train, let's get into a little bit of strategy. So it was recently brought to my attention that I was mistaken in one point I made last week. While running over the changes made to the Chase IHG cards, I recommended that anyone looking to open either of the new cards wait until a lucrative sign-up bonus surfaced. As it turns out, a sign-up bonus did present itself, either immediately after I looked into it, or I just completely missed it the first time, and the latter is far more likely. Anywho, Chase is currently offering 80,000 IHG points for a $2,000 minimum spend over 3 months on the IHG Rewards Club Premier. Additionally, they're offering 60,000 points on the Traveler card for the same spend requirements. Of course, we place a value of 0.44 cents on each IHG point. This means that the sign-up bonus is worth roughly $352 on the Premier and $264 on the Traveler. With this updated information, it does move the card into consideration territory. However, I don't consider a bonus worth $350 anything to get too excited about. It's just so overshadowed by the value of the sign-up bonuses on cards that earn transferable points. For comparison's sake, the 50,000 Ultimate Reward bonus on the Chase Sapphire Preferred is worth $1,095 at current valuations. Of course, all this said, I'm amending my recommendation from hold off to maybe. Not a big improvement, but I just don't think it's really worth opening a new account for a relatively low value welcome offer. As many in the game know, but what might not be common knowledge is Chase's 524 limit. This means that they will not approve a new card if you've previously opened 5 new accounts in the trailing 24 months. With this in mind, I might consider this card if I wasn't planning on opening any new accounts for a while. That said, I always think it's a decent idea to keep a little headroom within the aforementioned limit. Case in point, the relatively sudden arrival of the Chase Sapphire Reserve not that long ago. That card burst onto the scene with a monster 100,000 Ultimate Reward point sign-up bonus. But, being a Chase card subject to the 524 limit, many were left on the sidelines of that party. I'd be pretty salty if I missed the opportunity on the count of a measly $350. Now, that's really all I had for you this week. I was on a bit of a shortened schedule, getting behind with last week's episode and all. If you happen to be a fan of the show, hitting that like, share, or subscribe button is appreciated. For those in total disagreement, the thumbs down button is always available. Alright, and we'll go ahead and see you next week.